Welcome to the Pocket Prairie at the Nature Discovery Center. The prairie is a native grassland habitat featuring several types of grasses, shrubs, and flowers that all provide a home for bugs, bees, butterflies, and even box turtles. You can spot many species on a walk through the prairie, but you're guaranteed to see at least a few of these brown lizards. They're practically everywhere, perched upon trees and posts, or stretched out in the sunlight. Some have diamond patterns on their back, while others are dotted with light spots. They can change their color. Hey, where are you going? Skittish, aren't they? This is the brown anole, or Anole sagre if you're a nature nerd. This lizard is about 3 to 6 inches long and keeps the bug population down by eating them. But it's a major invasive species. This means it's not from around here at all. In fact, it's from Cuba. How the lizards got here is simple enough. Until recently, brown anoles were confined to the island nation of Cuba. However, a few lizards either stowed away or laid eggs in potted plants that were destined for export. These plants eventually made their way to the United States, where the lizards hopped off and began to spread like crazy. Within a few years, their populations boomed into the hundreds of millions. Eventually, they could overrun the entire country. Brown anoles aren't the only lizards in the prairie habitat. The green anole lives here too, but they might be hard to spot on your walk through the prairie. They blend into their surroundings really well. The green anole, or Anolis carolinensis, can be up to 7 inches long with the tail, and it mostly eats bugs and small animals. It is native to the United States and is found all the way down from the Carolinas into Texas. Basically, its range used to be called the Confederacy. The easiest way to tell these two species apart is by their color. Brown anoles are brown with mottled spots or stripes, and green anoles are bright green with a white underbelly. Green anoles can turn brown if they want to, like this one, but you'll almost always find them in this shade of lime green. Brown anoles can change into lighter or darker shades of brown, but they cannot turn green at all. Brown anoles have shorter jaws than green anoles. They also have a crest that runs down their back that the greens don't. Brown anoles have flat serrated tails, but green anoles have smooth round tails. Brown anoles have bright orange dewlaps, and green anoles have red dewlaps. Wait, what's a dewlap? Good question. The dewlap is a stretch of colored skin under the male lizard's throat that he can stretch out and show off to any females watching nearby. The dewlap is basically a big bright flag that the lizard waves around to say, "Look at me! Look at me!" Lizards spend hours flashing their dewlaps for one purpose, to get them lizard cuddles on. Oh yeah! But life ain't all sunshine and rainbows for green anoles when the brown ones are around. Brown anoles are aggressive, and their teeth leave cuts and scars on lizard noses. With their voracious appetites and sheer numbers, brown anoles are driving the green ones out of the low underbrush and further up into the bushes and trees. Finding food is much more difficult up here, and the green anoles have a hard time getting enough to eat. Green anoles are surviving for now, but they are having a tough time competing for food and living space. So when you're out walking around the prairie habitat, remember, if you find a green anole asleep in the bushes, don't make its life any harder, just leave it in peace. That means you too, skink. Creepy little skink. We'll talk about you next time.